Hey, so I just posted a blog over on Substack, but I did read it aloud if you'd rather listen to it, so I'm going to post it here. If you like what I have to say, go over to my Substack. I am H3 Atelier on Substack or Miss Haley, and subscribe. Hope you enjoy my blog. I had Muppet Babies playing on the television as background noise, as I often do when I'm home alone. I like children's television, what can I say? And while going through my 700 emails, yikes, Summer Penguin came to me speaking words of wisdom. We just need to keep calm and think things through. From season 2, episode 6. Actually, in an earlier episode, she sings, slow down just a moment, take a second to stop and think, am I doing this the very best way that I can? From season 2, episode 4. Ironically, in both situations, Summer is conversing with Animal, trying to help him solve a problem. Perhaps Animal is a fitting metaphor for my brain on an average day, and Summer Penguin is just too good and perfect for this world, and heartbreakingly not a regular Muppet. Summer Penguin's wisdom beyond her preschool-aged years aside, both messages were something I needed to hear. Last week, I had a meltdown. I don't know if I could have completely avoided it, but I knew it was coming, and to be honest, it wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been. I have both ADHD and autism, and so while one side of my brain needs new and exciting, the other side of my brain craves routine. The week of spring break, I worked and had programs going on every day. And during that time, other things that needed to be done sort of fell to the back burner, ironically including cleaning my stove back burner. So I got my new and exciting, but threw off my routine, which meant the week following I was trying to catch up, and I got to a point where, well, I had a meltdown. I wrote a note here that I was quitting social media, and then I cried. A lot. So this week I had some spare time and took an extra day off to catch up at home. During this time I also reworked my daily housekeeping schedule to be a little bit more time-friendly for me. On the days I worked, I kept checklists of what needed to be done and when. Throughout the week, I made sure to take breaks when I needed them, even if that was just pulling out my phone and merging a few items in my admittedly addictive Mergetown game. And slowly, the intensity of my emotions faded. And I came to a few conclusions during this period. First, the world would be a much happier place if more grown-ups watched children's television once in a while and took the embedded lessons to heart. As I mentioned, this week the wise words came from the 2018 version of Muppet Babies, but I'm a big fan of Bluey, Doc McStuffins, and Handy Manny, just to name a few. If you'd like recommendations, just ask. The world as a whole seems to have a deficit in social-emotional skills, and these television programs have a gentle way of teaching them. Second, I like making content. Part of my meltdown was due to the simple fact that I can't stick to a posting schedule. Coming up with ideas and uploading them everywhere possible is easy. The steps in between, actually filming or writing them, editing, cleaning up files, checking for copyright violations, making sure the timing is appropriate, for example, I'm not posting pumpkins in April, etc., all takes time, and often a lot of it. If I'm filming, I don't want to be a bother to those around me. I will only film respectfully. Writing is a bit easier, but it takes a bit more time to put thoughts onto paper. Getting it presentation ready is a lot of work, and I'm not working with top quality tech either. I have my 2018 MacBook Air and 2022 Samsung S Series phone. Every once in a while, my 2020 iPad picks up some slack as well, but it's just me and my 2-plus-year-old tech against the world. So sometimes it's hard. If you ever want to make it as an influencer, you have to be consistent. Post at this given time every day and learn the algorithms so they work in your favor. Right. But I'm not trying to be an influencer. I'm trying to be Haley, an educator, a multidisciplined performing artist, a playologist. Because I received that title for the first time 3 years ago and I took it to heart. I'm an expert on play, not just for children, as my bachelor's might suggest, but for everyone. I post what I think is important and I do it for me. Just like my fanfiction writing, to be honest. Also, because I'm doing this for me, I can swerve off topic. I wrote a, in my opinion, fabulous essay about Narnia and perhaps I'll share it here. Even if it's not exactly about play and education, it's something I enjoy, something I want to share. Likes, comments, and shares help me out, sure, but they are a benefit, not the motivator. So I'm taking the advice of Summer Penguin. This week, I slowed down, took a second to stop and think, am I doing this the very best way that I can? I realized that no, I'm not. I lost sight of what I'm doing and why. So now I'll move forward. But this time I will keep calm and think things through. And if my brain is having a Muppet Animal day, I'll turn to Summer Penguin for a reminder that everything will be okay.